Today, I'm going to share with you the Chinese name for a very famous series of Tom Cruise films, Mission Impossible. There are a few different versions of Chinese translations for this. And today I'm going to share the first of them. 不可能的任务 What does that mean? 不可能的 together mean impossible. 任务 together mean mission. So it's just a direct translation of the English text. First, let's focus on the pronunciation. Because there are lots of characters in this name, so I'm not going to go through them one by one. I will just take two of them as examples, and then we will go through the whole name together a couple of times. If you want to say the first one, the tone is fourth, which is the phoneme tone, so it's 不. If you want to say the second one, the tone is the third, so it's 可. Together, the name is said like this. 不可能的任务 不可能的任务 Good. Now we are going to move to the second section, which is the writing part. I'm going to show how to write these beautiful characters using a calligraphy brush. Why brush? Because it is fun and it is one of the best ways to relax. When I am one with my brush, I enter a very deep peace where there's nothing but peace. As soon as you have a taste of that, I can assure you, you will want to experience it again and again, because when you are in that space, there are no problems, no worries. You even forget yourself. It's the best thing I have ever experienced. That's why I love calligraphy so much. Okay, before we can start, we need to prepare our brush. The brush should have sufficient but not excessive amount of ink. And the tip of the brush needs to be pointed. Yeah, I'll move it closer to the camera. It must be pointed, and if you can, make it centered. It's very difficult to get my brush centered. But because I have been using it for quite a while, I can adapt to that. If you can, make the tip of the brush centered and pointed, but if you cannot get it centered, you must try your best to get it pointed, because that is crucial if you want your strokes to be smooth and clean. You can, if you don't trust me, you can experiment. If there is a split or even several splits, what will happen? You will see the outcome, and as soon as you see the outcome, it's not very nice. You will, next time you will try to get it as pointed as you can. I'll show you again. It should look like this. Yeah, the tip should look like a point. Yeah. Okay. When your brush is ready, you need to hold it correctly. Yeah, hold it like this. The hand, you need to hold it like this. The K is a hollow middle. Can you see? The middle is hollow. Yeah, it's hollow. Just imagine you are holding an egg in your palm. And when you rest your arm on the table, just lift the last bit of your arm up a little bit. And the brush should be 90 degrees to your paper. Pay close attention to the movement of the brush, and also notice how much force is applied at each point of the stroke to form the desired shape. This first character is relatively simple. It only has a few strokes. Therefore, we need to pay extra attention to control the size to make sure its size is similar to that of those complex ones. And here we can see the size is okay, because it almost fills the box, but it's not too big. It's still a good size for the box. Second one is still relatively simple, so the size control needs to be applied again. And this last stroke, this is it's not as easy as you think. You will know when you're trying to do it. Yeah, the little hook at the end and where it should start, those are quite important, yeah, to make the whole thing look beautiful. This next one is a quite complex one. It has many strokes, therefore you need to pay extreme attention to the position of each stroke, so that the whole character will look balanced and harmonious. And also the size is similar to that of the simpler ones. That one stroke, that is one stroke, yeah. This is one stroke, yeah. And that one stroke takes quite a lot of practice to look good, yeah. Here, I think, again, we did a good job because the size is similar to the simpler ones. And also, all the strokes are spread out and they look harmonious together. This one, the current one, the right half should be just a little bit bigger than the left half. With this right half of the current character, you need to position each stroke correctly. Otherwise, the whole character will not look pretty. Again, it takes practice. It just takes practice, nothing more. And from time to time, you may need to let your brush drink a little bit more ink, and you may need to gently stroke it on the pot just to make sure that the tip is still pointed and centered. The last character is relatively complex. The key to get it good is that the top half and lower half need to be in balance. Lower half is a little bit smaller than the top half, but it shouldn't be too small. Again, just practice, 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 and practice. We're done. Looks good. Great. We've done a good job. And let's give ourselves a thumb up as encouragement. And we should also see some nice things about what we just created and our own effort as well. It's a nice picture. Yeah, it can be used to decorate your home, office, or even as a gift to your friend. We have made good progress, such and such. And this step is very, very important. Don't ever skip this step. I know it may feel stupid, but it will do a lot of good. Why? Because it makes you happy. It makes you feel positive about this activity. And when you feel happy and positive about something, you want to experience it again and again. That's just human nature. Let's take advantage of that. Yeah. That's why I like my calligraphy so much, because I always encourage myself. Yes, you need to compare what you created with people who are better at it to see what you have done maybe wrong, maybe not good enough, but make a distinction between your mistake and yourself. Everyone makes mistakes, but always forgive yourself for your mistakes. That's very, very extremely important. Yeah. And always encourage yourself. See your progress. And acknowledge your achievement, your effort. Even if you haven't actually achieved anything, if you feel that way, that's also okay. We don't achieve something every day, every time. No, sometimes we don't. But even if you don't, still acknowledge your effort. You did make the effort. Otherwise, you could not have created that, whatever that is, right? This is very, very important. After you've done this crucial step, self-acknowledgement, self-praising, now this is the end of your activity for today. And this is the end of today's program. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumb up and please subscribe to our channel so that we can make more and more of these videos, which will help you make your life easier, happier, and more relaxed. Thank you for watching. If you want to know how to say or write something in Chinese, please leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye-bye.